Gary, it was a tough game, and I thought it was the least we deserved a draw from that.
Yeah, it's always going to be a tough game. I think that you come away from home in an FA Cup tie against a side with improved results in League One under a new manager. Pitch was a difficult pitch to play on and move the ball quickly, so you knew it was going to be tough. You know, it was as simple as that. So, and I felt as though first half, whilst we were in quite a bit of control, we didn't create enough opportunities. When we did play with a little bit more pace and urgency, then we got into better positions without the final ball. I think James McLean had a very good chance in the first half, and then a little bit similar to recent games where we commit our own problems. You know, whenever we play, whenever there's another person with a lot of positivity in his life, and then we get into good positions and we have to show a little bit more composure. You know, we spoke about that before. You know, we conceded a very poor goal. 48 minutes, I think it was, on the clock. We decided that trying to dribble out of our own penalty box at that point was a really clever idea. You know, so ultimately we made another mistake, which has given the opposition a lifeline that they haven't really created that much up until that point. Second half we come out again. I thought we started okay, started quite well. We're in pretty much control. It was whether we could turn that control into chances. That was the biggest thing. I thought the 3 substitutes coming on made a big difference. We went with 2 strikers on the pitch to start with. That didn't work, so we tried 3, and the changes worked in the end, and all 3 combined for the goal, and then we couldn't quite find the winner. But you know, it's a result. It's not the right one we want, but it showed a little bit of character. It showed that we're still positive in the dressing room, and it still showed we're still fighting as a team. You know, regardless of the negativity around.
And the fitness showed as well later on, didn't it? I thought we looked a lot sharper than that.
Yeah, well, again, I mean, you know that a team in League One are going to work incredibly hard to stay in the game. They get a goal out of nothing, then they're going to work incredibly hard to hang on to it. What we've then got to do is we've got to show the quality that a Championship side should show. And up until late in the game, we didn't really show that, and it's quite difficult to. You know, we got into some very good positions again, and it's quite difficult to give the players that extra little bit. But like what I say, the ones that came on, you know, changed the game. I thought Tyrese was very bright when he came on, certainly gives us food for thought. Mam coming on after being out in the cold, did well for the goal, got across the front man to create a chance for Crouchy. Thought young Tom Edwards was good as well, and Peter Etterbo, you know, so some good performances out there. You know, so I'm reasonably satisfied with the fact that we ended up getting something out of the game.
And getting a draw here, we're still in the FA Cup, which is important for everybody at the club, isn't it?
Yeah, again, you know, there'll be a lot of teams get knocked out of the FA Cup today, and they're never easy places to come, regardless of whether people think you should just steamroller teams because they're in the lower division. We're not playing with the amount of confidence that we should at the moment, you know, and the opposition is going to get a little bit of a lift at home. So, but we've got through. We didn't go out, but of course we've got to play much better than that.
Bit of walking wounded in the dressing room this week, haven't you? You've been forced to make changes because of illness, haven't you?
Yeah, we've had a tough week. Ryan Shawcross has had a fever sort of 2 days ago. Woodsy rang in yesterday morning with a fever. Fletch had to go off the training pitch 5 minutes into training. Joe Allen's got a knock. And Jack Butland, I felt as though Adam Federici deserved an opportunity. So, yeah, we've had a little bit of misfortune this week in terms of having to change the starting team around a little bit, but certainly it was a strong side, and it was a side that certainly had enough ability to go out there and win the game.
And we've got a replay with these now in just over a week's time. How do you see that one?
Yes, yeah, look, we'll focus on that. You know, and like I said, we're still in a tie. We've got to make the home opportunity count.